Hello guys and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making a soft and fluffy homemade milk sandwich bread, known for its delightful crumb and rich buttery flavor. This bread is so soft, chewy and light. You will find it's perfect for everything, from savory sandwiches to simple toast with jam. It's easy to make at home and the results are absolutely worth it. So let's get started and I will show you how to create this delightful bread step by step. We will start with the tangzong, a simple roux made by mixing 1/3 cup of milk and 2.5 tablespoons of flour in a saucepan. This technique adds extra moisture to the bread, giving it that signature softness. Place it on a medium heat, stirring constantly until the mixture thickens. Once done, set it aside to cool. Next we will prepare the dough. In a stand mixer, start by combining 90 ml of warm milk, 1 tablespoon of sugar and 2 teaspoons of instant dry yeast. Then add 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of cream cheese and the prepared tangzong and stir it slightly. Finally, add 2.5 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Use the hook attachment for the mixer and mix everything at medium speed for about 10 minutes until the dough is smooth and elastic. Now add 1.5 tablespoons of butter to the dough. This step is crucial. It's creates a tender, melt-in-your-mouth texture that makes this bread so irresistible. Knead for another 10 minutes at medium speed, allowing the butter to fully incorporate into the dough. Shape the dough into a ball by gathering the edges and folding them toward the center to create tension on the surface. Once shaped, place the dough in an oil bowl covered with plastic wrap and let it proof in a warm place for 90 minutes. After proofing, remove the plastic wrap and gently press down the dough to release the air. Next, divide the dough into 3 equal parts, each weighing approximately 190 grams. To shape each piece, start by flattening it into a rough long rectangle and then roll it out. Fold one side of the rectangle towards the center, then fold the opposite side next to it and roll it up tightly from one end to the other. Pinch the seam close to seal the roll. This careful shaping helps the bread achieve its classic sandwich loaf form. Repeat the process with each part. Place the dough into a baking dish. You can use a standard loaf pan, which will give the bread a more rounded traditional shape, or a Pullman loaf pan for a more uniform squared shape. Let the dough rest for 30 minutes in the baking dish. Cover it with a lid or a towel for its final proof. Before baking, brush the dough with a beaten egg to give the bread a shiny golden brown crust. Optionally cover it with lid. Then bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius for 35 minutes until the loaf is perfectly baked and golden brown. Once the bread is done baking, allow it to cool down in the baking dish for about 10 minutes, then carefully remove it from the dish and let it cool completely on a wire rack. And there you have it, your homemade milk sandwich bread with its soft, chewy texture and rich buttery flavor. Perfect for sandwiches, toast, or just enjoying on its oven. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Happy baking!